Now, Taurus, this is Jenna Flower from Abundance Amplified. How is everybody doing out there? Greetings, greetings. So I am doing your January reading. We are going to do a tarot reading for progression. We're going to get into career, money, and then we're going to get into romance. So let's have at it here. The first thing I do when I do these monthly readings is I grab an archetype card. And lo and behold, I feel like this suits you so well, Taurus, okay? I feel like a lot of you have gone through some really major stuff. Notice the diamond that is on the crown there, right? That third eye, I mean, right? Okay? And the rainbow that is coming out of your horns. You've taken whatever battles you've been through, okay? And you are turning them into beauty and light and color. It's also, we also have the number 10 there. This is a cycle of completion. So I really feel like Spirit wants me to let you know that the battle is over. If you've been really battling something rough, okay, you're about to see light. It's about to get lighter, okay? The situation, the fog is going to lift here. And it's interesting with that snake there, like the Ouroboros, which is where the snake, like, you know, eats itself, right? And for you, I feel like you've kind of tamed the snake, okay? That's like what you guys have been through. Wow. Right off the get-go here, we've got this Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely amazing. I feel like you guys, yeah, I'm being guided to say that you guys have your choice of what you want right now, okay? We've also got this Justice card coming out. I've got this Nine of Swords. Wow, this is interesting. This is really, really interesting here, because following that, I have the High Priestess, okay? We have a King of Swords popping out here, all right? And I also have this Three of Wands. This is really, really interesting. What a blessing here. Okay. Now, you might resonate now with some of this. This is going to be an extended reading. Like, these readings are like an hour. And just so you know, I'm up in the mountains. They might come in part 1 and part 2 as far as uploading them to YouTube. Okay. There will be, you know, like an end screen that shows you the next video. So don't worry about it. All right. But this is really interesting, okay? Because we have this Wheel of Fortune where I really just feel like I'm being told that you can have anything you want right now, okay? You can pick any direction, right? And sometimes that can be a little overwhelming for people, knowing that they can do whatever they want to do, right? Some people aren't used to that kind of freedom. And I think that you are very aware of this, okay? What I think you might not see here is that the battle is over. This Nine of Swords coming up in the reverse, these represent battles within a war that you have kind of gone through here. And these are also lessons learned, okay? I think what I'm really getting, I'm getting a lot of symbolism. I'm just going to ask to slow down a minute. Okay, so what I'm really getting for you is that you know this. Everything I've said so far, like, you guys already know this. You're coming at things from a very balanced way. I feel like you guys have been kind of reflecting back on your life. And if there's things that you have done that you did in haste, I don't want to say incorrectly, but in haste, okay? You are like finding ways to make that right. Like, you guys are clearing all this karma. You are clearing, you know, you took a personal inventory here and you have really made efforts to, whether you could go back to that person or that situation or paying it forward. You found somebody that's kind of in a similar situation and you're making it right that way. And it's not a matter of like right or wrong. It's something that happened. You did the best that you did at the time. And now you're kind of looking back with a more mature attitude, a higher self mindset, and saying, okay, I could have done that better, so I'm going to do this, right? Absolutely amazing. You guys are right on key here. Set up And I feel like for some of you, there's going to be some kind of an expansion that's coming in for you. And I also think you're very aware of this. I think that there's been some strategy here. You could be partnering with some people here, but there's going to be some expansion. I also feel, as usual, Taurus, that you kind of take care of all the bureaucracy and all of that stuff. There's a logic to it. There's a method to it. Okay. And this is winning for you big time, because what it allows you to do when you're really organized, like I see you being, okay, is it allows you to then have fun. It allows you to be creative, to start new projects, to do new things. Okay. And I am seeing that the opportunity is there for you. This is a beautiful reading. I think, that battle with all those swords is how you got this intuition. I think you guys have had an increase in your, psychic activity, psychic gifts here. Yeah, we also have this King of Cups coming in. Some of you, if you are not already involved with somebody, you are thinking about getting involved. Okay? And the romance reading that I will do is going to talk about this, and it's going to be if you're single and trying to pull your divine aspects together, level those up. It's going to be for people that are just starting to date, for thinking about dating, if you're separated from somebody, if you're divorced, whatever that looks like, if you're thinking about a reunification, and if you're in a situation right now, you are very consciously looking at your part in the situation. And I feel like the other thing that you learned through this period here, okay, was how to love not only yourself, but other people in a very, very balanced way. The King of Cups, sorry, I had to get a card that fell. The King of Cups knows how to love so well, right? He knows how to do it so well that he's got people coming in to ask him how he does it. Okay? How do you run your kingdom with such compassion and love and grace? Okay? And yet everything's all organized too. Like, how are you doing this is what I'm hearing people asking. I have this Ace of Wands coming in here. I think that you are going to have potential for a new project or a new person in your life that is going to bring opportunity for more creativity and more passion. I think that's what you really feel like you're lacking. Okay. I feel like you've done the whole self-regulation thing. I've tamed my beast. I know what my strengths are. I know where I have to continue to work. Okay. And I think you guys have already made the decision here to move forward. If you are with somebody and it's been a stagnant relationship, we will address this in the romance reading. I feel like some of you very possibly could be thinking about moving forward from an actual situation. If someone is not treating you well, obviously you don't want to be there. Okay, unless there's like some kind of a medical thing. But even then, you need to take care of yourself first, right? Yeah. I really see, here it is. Okay. You could be, you could be like putting yourself out into the world with this little bit of love. You might be talking to some friends. You might be at a gathering and saying, you know what? I've got all this other stuff covered. I just kind of want to do more. Okay. And then all of a sudden, like you snapped your fingers, the universe is going to respond here. Okay. With an opening. You want to do more? Okay. And notice it's coming in with the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever you're going to be doing here, I feel like you're serving not only yourself and your family, okay, but it's going to serve the community, and it's going to multiply, wow, exponentially here. And very, very quickly. Very quickly. People love your energy, okay? And this is Judgment. Oh my gosh, I can't make this stuff up. Look at this. Look at this. Taurus. Okay, and you've also got on the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. Like the battle's over. You've learned the lessons. You've moved on here. Okay, and maybe you don't see it. Maybe this next piece of this where you're coming into all this is like that last sword. Okay, we had the 9 and then we had the king holding 1, which would bring in that 10. Okay, the world is going to be at your feet here. And when I say that, all right, I mean that if you come with integrity, it's going to respond quickly. Things are going to come in for you rather quickly. Okay? This is crazy, crazy, because I'm getting like 11, 10 to 11, right? I'm getting like, you're not used to this. I mean, you're used to doing things well. You're used to things working out because you do what you need to do. But this is something else here. This is brought in by a higher power for you. Okay, which means it's going to work. You hear like serendipity, or it's just going to flow so easily. Okay? People really, oh, Jiminy Crickets had a whole pile there. People really respect you. They might not tell you that. They might be intimidated when they're talking to you. They might be nervous when they're talking to you. They might not, but know that there's a lot of people out there that really, really respect you and respect the way you carry yourself. Okay? Some of you are kind of, if you're not at home right now, you're kind of homesick. Okay? And you've decided that you need to kind of work on making wherever you are as homey as possible. Yeah, there it is. I've got no place like home. I've got TikTok. Somebody might have been sick around you, or you might have had an illness, or something like that has made you really consider the value of life here. Okay? And I've got this never-ending story. Now, this card makes it look like kind of a desperation thing here. Notice it's a 37, it's a 10. But I feel like you're coming to grips with the fact that there is value in everything. This is like a maturation process. That's what we're watching here. This is somebody that said, I'm going to grow and I'm going to do and I'm going to grow and I'm going to do, and they did it. Excuse me. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. You should be so proud of yourselves here. Okay, where is this going to go moving forward here? What do these projects look like, please? Somebody could be moving. Maybe you're purchasing another place. I think this has a lot to do with home life here. I had this come up in reverse. If you are thinking about moving, it might take a little bit. Or, you know, I feel like somebody's trying to create a sanctuary here. There you go. And this has a lot to do with growth. You're still growing here. Notice, again, we've got the 3 and we've got the 7. This is a cycle, a huge cycle of completion for you. Okay? Some of you take care of a lot of other people and you don't show yourself the same concern. We've been dealing with this. I've been doing your readings for years now, but specifically this last year, you know, connecting to that heart space, connecting to your body, and really paying attention here. Okay? Asking about this reverse 3 of Pentacles. What is that? Okay. Lots of cards in reverse coming out here. Okay. I'm actually feeling like, I think what's happening here is you had all this stuff together and you got a little bit bored, or you're starting to look at the person you're with or the people that you're hanging out with or something. There's something that you are not sure whether you want to bring it into the future. Okay? You feel like it's somewhat toxic for you. You could have released a lot of toxic people as well. Notice these are coming up in the feminine. Okay. So for some of you, again, all right, it's about nurturing that feminine side here, which is about taking, you know, it's self-care. It's about making a house a home. It's about making wherever you are, making yourself comfortable. Okay. Taking care of yourself, nutrition, water, exercise, all of that stuff. And I feel like, you know, I feel like that's part of the message here. Whatever is coming in, however this resonates for you, that's part of the message. That's why these divine feminines are coming up in the reverse here. I do feel like it's a really great possibility for somebody out there that you might be going to some event and running into some exes, and it's going to be rather uncomfortable. It's going to be weird. Okay? If not for you, for them. You're going to realize how far you've grown. Like, I just don't want to do this anymore. Maybe you were a little bit of a playa. Okay, yeah, I've got you moving forward, and I've got this high priestess coming out here too. All right, you're like so done with this stuff. You know, it's like you don't want to play local anymore. I see somebody like wanting to go travel the world and find out about things around the world and learn things and grow and, you know, expand, rather than, I think you're bored with the local scene there. Yeah. I pulled a karma card for you. You've got personal power, the mysteries of life, and a major change. And this is in the 8th house. So you might want to look up your chart. By the way, I have a book in the description box that's I wrote and did the graphics for. That is the introduction to astrology. It gives you all the terms, definitions, gives you a free printable chart, graphs, all kinds of stuff that are going to tell you. It's like an introductory, so you're going to know how all of this fits, what the 8th house is, where it goes in your chart. There's also a link to a reputable, that's important, place to go download a chart. Okay, you need to know like when you were born, where you were born, that kind of stuff. Okay, there's a major change that you want to make here, because I feel like you've done a lot in your lifetime, but you want to do more. You're like, this can't be all there is. Okay, this can't be all there is what I'm hearing somebody say. I don't think this, if you are in a relationship, I don't think it has anything to do with that other person, by the way. This is you. And you can certainly have that conversation. Maybe you guys go start doing things together, right? Maybe they're in the same space that you are. I've also got in Aquarius, which is interesting, as the age of Aquarius is here. Your vision, what's new and different about, and use an unconventional way. Okay? This is it. You want to expand. You want to grow. You want to expand. It's not a question of being bored. It's a question of, okay, I've outgrown this. Okay? Bored has a bad connotation, right? It's, I have outgrown this. What is coming next? What can I bring in next that's going to be exciting? I want to feel like I'm alive. I went through this huge battle. I want to feel like I'm alive. We've got the idealization of and confusion regarding sacrifice. Okay, so this is what's going on for you. There's a lot of emotion around you because you are taking care of folks and you have this urge to expand your horizons here, and you're not sure how to do that and still be respectful of the people that are counting on you. And what I am being told is there's a lot of ways to do things. You could go away for 2 weeks, go on an archaeological dig, right, for 2 weeks, or go visit a city and go check it out. You know, go do something on your bucket list. You can be gone for short periods of time. Okay. You can also take people with you, help people do fundraisers to take a bunch of people with you. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do to explore your world. Get a new hobby. Okay, go volunteer. If you're in a relationship and it's kind of stagnant, I've said this before. I do this in my couples counseling. I talk to couples, especially couples that are, you know, before they get married or whatever. I tell them, that one of the best ways to keep a relationship going is like once a month, okay? Pick something brand new that neither one of you have ever done before and go do it together. Something you're both interested in. Like make a list and come down and, you know, okay, we want to try this, right? I will tell you a lot of activities have to be scheduled ahead of time. Just bear that in mind. But when you're both trying something new, okay, you're coming on equal footing, and it's going to be a bonding experience for you, especially if it's like in a group setting too. So there's a lot of ways to expand your horizons. Go back to school, take classes. There's tons. Openculture.com has tons of free classes. You can audit classes at some of the major universities around the world, right? Okay. I think you guys are searching for clarity a little bit on what you want to do. What do I like to do? Do I really like doing that? Well, it's, you know, maybe you don't want to go to school, and that's the reason that you should audit the class, because then you can see if you like it. All right, so we're going to get into your money read here. I'm going to hold some of these cards out because I feel like they're kind of important here, either in this reading or your love life reading. So we're just going to hold space for them here. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. We've turned the heat on here, and my system is adjusting. Okay. Money. Money, money, money. We need money if we want to go try and do things, although there's a lot of free classes out there. Volunteering, of course, is always free, and it's very rewarding. That's how I got into working with the human trafficking victims. I volunteered, and we ended up building the third national, or the third coalition of services in the country, in the United States. And it was pretty much, a lot of us were all volunteers. We did not, I think I got paid maybe for 3 months at one point in like 20 some years. Okay. I actually, just to share a story, did that because I had a family member that was very ill, and in order to cope and gain some perspective on what was happening to this person, I kind of volunteered in, serving trafficking victims, and we did laws, we did all kinds of things. Okay. But so, there's ways to lift yourself up, right? Now, this is interesting. We're doing a money read, and the first card out here I've got is the Empress here, which is matching where you were headed. Some of you, this could be coming in through, maybe it's child, a progeny is what I'm hearing. Okay. Like maybe it's one of your children or a younger person that you're mentoring. Okay. Some of you, if you want to have babies, that's really a possibility here. I feel like this is just your energy though. And they're encouraging you to keep up that Empress. I'm building a new planet for myself. I'm building a new world. I'm building my freedom. They want you to keep that energy, okay? They are letting me know also that if you are facing any kind of unjust discrimination, okay, that it's really just an illusion here, which I'm sure you know anyway, but I kind of feel like there's going to be a resolution here. Yeah, they're telling me the battle's over. You might have to go around. You might have to go around. There's that 9 of Swords again. You might have to go around this obstacle. Somebody, again, could have been ill and maybe they're not at their best anymore. I'm hearing find a workaround. Okay? Because this is what's waiting for you. This is what's waiting for you. Whatever you want to do is going to come out splendiferous, I'm hearing. Okay, let's remove this and put this here so we can keep going in the progression. Give me a second to put these cards in and then shuffle. Somebody out there lost a partner. I don't know whether it was an accident. I don't know whether something was deliberate. But somebody out there lost a partner, friend, business partner, somebody they wanted to do something with. And it was really hard on you. And that's, you know, now you take, I'm hearing, I take nothing for granted. I take nothing for granted. And I try to help others. Okay? This has made you very aware. Whatever happened in the past here has made you very aware of your immediacy, right? I'm hearing immediacy. Immediacy. God, I can't even say it. Immediacy. Meaning your present moment, that life is to be lived. The way we talk to other people, the way we treat other people, the way I'm hearing animals, I'm hearing I think you're done. You're done reveling in the past. You're ready for something new. And here, lo and behold, is some kind of a major relationship coming in for you. Okay? I don't know if it's a love relationship. It very well could be. It could be a partnership. If you're decidedly single, this could be a sign that the integration of your higher frequency divine masculine and divine feminine are coming together, and they're assimilating to the point where they're acting organically. Like, we can all do this, right? But when you learn the lessons and that time goes by and you start to do things organically, that's when it's interesting, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay. There might be somebody younger than you that is going to be, you might even just be talking to them. Okay? Or maybe they're just around you, and the energy that they're bringing in for you lifts you up. Okay? Here's this Queen of Cups coming in. Divine feminine coming in the upright, full of love, full of compassion. Okay? Holding a cup of love. So for some of you, this could be a partnership that's coming in, relationship. For some of you, there's an event that helps you and your partner get back on track. But we're asking about money. It's very interesting that all of this is coming up in your, that the Lovers popped out in your money reading. Okay. Thank you. There you go. Here comes the clarity. You're going to understand this soon. Okay. I feel like you set off, you make some decision, you set off in a new direction. You're done waiting for things to happen to you. Okay. Maybe you go out, you pick something that you want to do, and you get out there and you start getting out in the community, okay? And then there's, you're starting, this is like an internal battle. You are done with the drama, you're done fighting, you get out back into the community, or out back, listen to me, sound like a restaurant, right? You get back out into the community or out into the world, and you start to get your footing here. The Seven of Wands, the drama's over, there's balance, and all of a sudden now it's like, okay, I've got my stave here and I don't need to fight anymore. I don't need to do this anymore. And the intuition is going to kick in here. Somebody could be having an idea, maybe that young person, or you hear about something and you're like, wow, that's kind of cool, but how about if we did this? And you come up with this whole different idea. And I really think it's going to pay off for you. I am getting, I'm getting a little bit of insight here that there might be, you might get some flack around you for this. Okay, there might be some people that are like, I call them naysayers, right? It's like if the people that aren't doing anything are always the ones that talk about you, right? And say, oh, that can't be done. That can't be done. This is an Emperor over here. You're being called to keep balanced. Maybe there's possibly you get some news about something that kind of knocks you off balance, but there it goes. King of Wands. Okay? So basically, you know, we keep doing this here, and basically I'm asking about money. We've had very few Pentacles other than the Knight of Pentacles come out. Yeah. This is really what they want you to understand, is that you need to keep moving forward. You need to keep moving forward in integrity. This is tied up to you feeling loved and having a home here. This is what's going to bring in the money for you. Okay? Whatever you're doing inside of yourself has to be done. Okay, what happens, Spirit? Give me some insight after all this happens. We're asking about the money here. Yeah. You're going to continue to grow here. Whether it's partnering with somebody, whether it's a new project, you are starting out at a 7, right? It's not like a 2, a 3, a 4. You're starting out at a 7 here. Okay. And I also have this page. You're going to start out with some kind of an idea. You're going to do some research on this, and you're going to have a new beginning here.